show you guys different applications with the moisture tint specifically. And I put a little bit of eye cream on her. Now, what I like to do with the eye cream is I can apply it with my brush, but I can also let them apply it. No, I'm using the primer. The primer doesn't replace the rice powder. The primer is hands down goes on everybody. Either the primer or the anti-shine modifier. The primer, what the primer is going to do is, it again, getting familiar with your benefits and the ingredients that are in the products. It has ingredients that the rice powder doesn't have. The rice powder is more of an oil absorber and pore minimizer, less of a beneficial product like the primer. The primer has properties in there that is intended for long periods of use with healthiness, the overall healthiness of your skin, as opposed to the rice powder, it's just for oil absorption. Okay, so she's got the primer on and she's got the eye cream. I am going to use the moisture tint on her. What moisture tint would I grab for her? I would probably use, so I'm going to grab the natural and the nude. The one closest to her ear is nude, and the one closest to her nose is natural. Hey, listen. Nude. She'll probably like the nude. The natural is like, I would recommend the natural if she's going to maintain that the summer color, but knowing that she's like kind of come out of it, I would do the nude. In terms of a loose foundation, if she wanted a loose foundation, that's probably what I recommend, given your color chart foundation. Yeah, neutral would probably be a good color for her. Light rice powder, neutral. So I know that Miranda is going to like it nude. Right? Okay, so on the right side of her face, I'm going to apply the nude. She's already got primer. Super lightweight, very sheer, I can still see her freckles. She did say something to me earlier though, that I remember, about discoloration on her nose, right? So let's just say, I mean, her skin, it looks beautiful already, but as you can see, there's still a little bit of redness on her lips. If I don't want to do a full application of foundation to give her that coverage, what I can do is sprinkle a little bit of the loose foundation into the moisture tint. And get that coverage. Now, I'll do it on the side so you can see the difference between, and it still feels, how does it feel? Does it feel like cake face or you can put in this crap off? That's what I want. That's what I want my clients to say. I want my clients to say their skin still feels good, still breathing, they feel like they can wear this all day, they're comfortable. And she said it still feels really light. So want to apply it with a foundation brush. Don't want to use sponges. Sponges, again, I would use maybe to clean up the area.
And I want you to pay attention to how Val is applying the product. If you notice that she's just doing very little on the brush, you have more control that way. I notice a lot of artists, what they'll do is they'll take too much product on their brush and put it on the face, and then they have a lot of product they're working with, and it's really overkill, and you'll see it seep into the pores and the wrinkles. It's best to start off light, as she's doing, tap it off onto your palette, and just start off light and build the intensity like she's doing.
So, are you guys familiar with our moisture tints? You guys all know them? Haven't built them yet? So, I'm going to pass around two shades, a lighter shade and a darker shade. So the darker shade would be the amber or the tan. I'll pass around nude and tan, just so that you can feel it's very, very, very sheer. It's almost like water. Super, super sheer, like barely anything. So as you can see, you can see on the right side, the moisture tint by itself. But she had commented that she likes that extra coverage on her nose. So I went ahead and applied it on her nose, but also applied it on the rest of her face so that you can visually see on a larger scale what the difference is. And she still said that her skin feels light, so that so feels like she doesn't have anything, and that's incorporating the ornaments together. I personally love this application of your skin, because it's the lightest of the formulas, but I'm still getting the opaqueness from the foundation.